All right, we'll call to order the regular meeting of the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals, March 2nd, 2022. My name is Demetrius Pusleys. I'm the chairman of the committee. To my immediate right is Jeff Sutton, the vice chair. To his right is Robert Souls, and to his right is Tia Cernova. To my immediate left is our secretary, Richard Beck. To his left is Timothy Reichel, and to his left is our zoning director, Tom Ferrera. I'd ask Tom to take attendance of this meeting.
Ms. Cernova?
Here.
Mr. Reichel? Present. Mr. Souls?
Here.
Mr. Beck?
Here.
Mr. Sutton?
Here.
And Mr. Pusleys?
Here. Unless anyone has any changes to the agenda will stand. There's a statement of duties out back if you would like to read them. We have minutes from our February 2nd, 2022 meeting. Can I have a motion to approve the same?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. We have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Reichel?
Yes.
Mr. Souls?
Yes.
Mr. Beck?
Yes.
Mr. Sutton?
Yes.
And Mr. Pusleys?
Yes. We'll go, I don't believe we have any unfinished business. We'll go on to our new business of today. It's appeal number 1340-22. Applicant owner 1GS 8100 LLC, 4835 Munson Street, Northwest Canton, Ohio 44718, 8100 Cleveland Avenue Northwest, North Canton, Ohio 44720. The applicant is seeking to divide the property located at 8100 Cleveland Avenue Northwest, North Canton, Ohio 4470, parcel number 5503011 into two separate parcels. The applicant is seeking to place the property line through the existing building, which would put 24,897 square feet of building in one parcel and 50,493 square feet of building in the other parcel. The applicant is seeking to have zero setback variance on both sides of the property line as it dissects approximately 1/3 of the building. This is pursuant to Article 7, Section 721.3 and 721.4 minimum lot and yard requirements. 50-foot setback variance proposed, 50 feet required, 0-foot setback requested. The property is zoned I-1 Light Industrial District and is located in the northeast quarter of Section 6. The fire department issued a memo, and they have no recommendations or suggestions regarding this appeal. Do we have any? I see two people here to speak today. Is either of you going to speak on behalf of this mission? Why don't you come on up? I remind you, we have a court reporter. Please speak clearly. I'm going to ask you right now. First, give us your name and address.
Sure. Grant Giltz, 4835 Munson Street, Canton, Ohio, representative of 1GS Company, LLC.
I'll ask you to swear you. Do you swear or affirm that the information you're about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Giltz.
So if I may, I'd like to just give some background information. So, obviously this is the former Fisher Foods building located at 8100 Cleveland Avenue Street. And when we bought the property from Jeff Fisher, he entered into a 1-year lease agreement with us, and that's what he wanted to do. And his lease has come and gone. In the meantime, we knew Jeff was not renewing his lease, and so we had heard that Aldi's was in the area looking for a site. So their prime location where they wanted to go was the Kmart site in North Canton, and they wanted to do a freestanding store in that area. Obviously, when they ran their numbers, ran their demos, they have a Aldi's in Belden Village, they have an Aldi's in Green, I believe there's one in Parkville, and obviously there's one on Route 62. So they came back and they said, we can't build a freestanding building because costs are too high. And so we got wind of that. We reached out to Aldi's and we said, well, why don't you come on over and check out our site? After a lot of back and forth with Aldi's in negotiating a deal, we said we could put you in the Fisher Foods building. They don't typically like to go into inline buildings. They're trying to do away with that. We proposed to them, how about we do a lot split on the property where you will have your own property. It'll be essentially your freestanding building. It will be essentially almost your prototypical look. Coincidentally, the Fisher Foods configuration, if you can recall how that front entrance is on Fisher Foods, sort of lends itself to Aldi's footprint anyways. They want to occupy roughly 25,000 square feet of it. They want us to build a firewall, masonry firewall, so in the event one of the buildings catches on fire and collapses, the other building still remains. So after some coaxing and negotiating with Aldi's, we got them to preliminarily agree to come to Plain Township at our site. Economics were better for Aldi's since they don't have to build a freestanding building now. We obviously have work to do on the inside and outside of the Fisher building, but it's far economically better for Aldi's than them just saying no and not entering into the market. So we are asking for a variance to allow for a zero lot line through the Aldi's or the Fisher Foods property. My engineer, Keith Gillespie from Cipro Engineering, is also here, just in case there's any additional questions.
Anything further?
No, I'm good.
Is there anyone else here to speak in favor of this appeal? Anyone here to speak against this appeal? Okay, questions from the board?
So, Mr. Gills, the building itself, I assume you have to, like a firewall or something, that's what you have to do to
Actually,
off or something?
Yeah, we have to put a new footer inside the building, 2 masonry walls, actually. So, like I said, if one falls, one still stays intact. All these couldn't pick a worse spot to draw the line. I wish you could fall on a column line, it would be a lot easier, but they didn't. But to answer the question, yeah, so they'll have their own fire line, their own electric, their own sewer, everything.
All right. That was the only question I had. I mean, the fire department has obviously looked at it, they don't have any comments from that standpoint. That's really, we've done this before with Toys R Us.
Yes.
Store before, so familiar with it.
So essentially, the buildings will remain joined,
Correct.
except for what you can't see from the outside, the firewall on the inside.
Correct. On the exterior, for all purposes, it will look like one large building, but technically it will be 2 buildings.
Yeah, until you either lease or maybe you already have someone else that may go in that space, they may have a different design as to how that end will meet there or something possibly.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have anything definitive yet for the remaining space, but we're talking with the people.
Any further questions from the board? I'll entertain a motion.
We can make a motion. Appeal number 1340-22, applicant owner, 1GS 8100 LLC, 4835 Munson Street Northwest, Canton, Ohio, /8100 Cleveland Avenue Northwest, North Canton, Ohio. The applicant is seeking to divide the property located at 8100 Cleveland Avenue Northwest, North Canton, Ohio, parcel 55-03011 into 2 separate parcels. The applicant is seeking to place the property line through the existing building, which would put 24,897 square feet of building in one parcel and 50,493 the applicant seeking to have a zero setback variance on both sides of the property line as it dissects approximately 1/3 of the building. Under Article 7, Section 721.3 and 721.4, minimum lot and yard requirements, a 50-foot setback variance is proposed, 50-foot required. They are requesting a zero setback. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the request.
I will second that.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any comments from the board?
Just mentioning what Mr. Souls has already pointed out, the concern was fire, of course. They've taken a look at it. And as Mr. Souls also pointed out, this has been done in the past with the Toys R Us building. And since the fire has looked at it and had no comment, I say we go ahead and approve this appeal.
Any other comments? Okay, I'll ask for a roll call vote.
Mr. Rickle,
Yes.
Mr. Solls,
Yes.
Mr. Beck,
Yes.
Mr. Sutton,
Yes.
and Mr. Pucillaness.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Nice to see you again, Jeff. Good to see you again.
You take care.
All right. Is it the same 30-day period wait, or is it, when is it?
No, we're good now.
Okay, great.
On this kind of an issue.
Okay.
We don't have to wait for 30 days.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. All right, so there's a meeting scheduled for April 6th. There'll be no other business. I'd ask for a motion to adjourn.
So no move. Double. Second.
All right.
Third.
We'll do a voice vote. All in favor of the motion to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.